published it. So that's the reason it's not spam. They put it out there expecting you to email to them, unlike consumers that you're getting with spam.
Brian's method here kind of goes around what they would normally publish your email address. So actually, email addresses that he's getting to are the ones that go directly to someone. So you're actually coming in sort of as a client or a prospect of theirs. So they read it more openly than someone else's.
All right, so tell us the plan, and then we'll discuss these steps.
Okay. So basically, you'll have your VA. You'll give them a canned message to go to mortgage broker websites and go to their contact us page. So most businesses have a contact us page, and when you submit something on the contact us page, not only do you not have to worry about not having them on a list or anything like that, but they're most likely going to read 100% of those because it's usually a lead for their business. So you'll have them, because mortgage brokers are having troubles qualifying loans, you'll have a canned message, something to the effect of, and Francis and Ron may be able to help out with what to send to them, but something to the effect of, we know it's really tough to write loans right now, and you probably have a lot of people coming to you that you can't qualify. If you have people that have at least, you can come up with your own number, but at least $2,000 to put down, you just can't seem to qualify them right now. I'll put them into one of my homes, and not only can we work out something where you get a spiff up front, but when I've had them season the loan long enough, I'll bring them back to you so you can write the loan. So basically, normally a mortgage broker would throw those leads out when they can't qualify them, and they may not even get back in touch with them again. This is a chance for them to make money right up front off of their trash leads, and they have the opportunity, knowing that you're going to put them in a home and season the loan, where they can potentially write that loan later.
That's great. I want even better. I want to do the same thing with realtors.
Yeah, so basically,
50 times more of them.
You're turning their trash into treasure, and you're having the mortgage brokers do all the work for you. So instead of going out there trying to find people that can qualify and the buyers for you, you have somebody that's already spending their own money to solicit these people, and you're telling them how much you want down.
And realtors, my goodness gracious, there ain't a realtor out there selling houses that doesn't have a list this long of people they'd love to put in a house, but they just can't get them qualified. So, and your message should clearly denote, please do not send me anybody that does not have any money. Send me anybody that has over $4,000 or $5,000 that wants to get into a home of their own, and I'll put them in my lease purchase program and help them get in a position where they can ultimately get qualified. And then, of course, here comes this compensation to the realtor, compensation to the mortgage broker discussion. Can I do that? Can I pay them legally? You know what? You pay anybody you want legally. It's their problem, not your problem. If they want to accept the money, then they'll accept the money. The truth is, there's nothing illegal about them referring somebody to you. A realtor can refer you a client, and what they get, they can call it a commission if they want to. They're licensed. A mortgage broker, now you can't make a loan for somebody and pay a mortgage broker cannot share commissions with somebody who's not a mortgage broker. But are you sharing commissions? Are you getting them all? No, they're just sending you a lead. They're performing a marketing function. You're paying them for a lead. You're not paying them for anything that has anything to do with mortgage origination. They get paid for that when your buyer does get cleaned up on the back end. Right, does that make sense to you? Now, will some of them have different opinions about what you can and cannot do? All right, what do you care? The ones who want to check, we'll work with. The ones who don't, they got a hike. Can you imagine the flow of buyers leads you're going to get from a handful of realtors that are actively selling properties, and all mortgage originators and mortgage brokers have a list this long? So your buyers list will grow huge. You just got to figure out what you want to compensate them, and clearly tell them. That's a great idea. So now, how do I find the list first? How do I find the list of mortgage brokers to email to?
So basically, you'll have your virtual assistants use Google Maps. And
Google Maps?
Yeah, you'll tell them, I want to have you locate mortgage broker sites within a certain mile radius. So you'll tell them how far. Google Maps will locate people on a...
What do you care where they're at?
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't it?
I mean, I would start as close
as long as they're in the city, doesn't make any difference where they're at.
So they just log in. They log into Google and type in mortgage brokers and go through the list of Google Maps. It starts...
I don't understand what Google Maps has to do with getting the list, since I'm not area specific now.
It'll just pull the city, everyone in the city.
It's just starting close. You can go as far wide
so tell me exactly what to do. I know how to punch up Google Maps. I can get that far. Okay, now what? I wish I had a computer up here. Yeah, get to Google Maps, now what?
The keyword's basically mortgage brokers Jacksonville.
Okay, so I go to keywords and I put in mortgage brokers Jacksonville. Actually, it should be mortgage brokers, mortgage originators, mortgage processors.
Each one of those will be an individual search. So mortgage originator Jacksonville, mortgage broker Jacksonville, have your VA do that one at a time.
And then it pops up a list.
Correct.
And then, of course, if I go to the site, there's a contact us.
Yes.
And your VA puts the same message in every single one. With a little grunt work involved, right? But only once. Only about once a month. And by the way, when they do it the first time, they're going to keep the list, so they just go back and do it a month later again, right? God, you guys ain't going to be able to handle leads from just this alone. Like, we just quit. Let's sell houses. Let's go home. Huh?
The most important thing is when you submit your email to these people, to these brokers, whoever you're going after, is to make sure it sounds personal. You cannot have it sound like a canned spam message that someone's copying and pasting. So that's a little bit of copywriting. Maybe your VA takes a look at their website, inserts their name, things like that to make it sound personal. Because if it looks like a spam message, they're going to hit the lead because that form gets used by spam.
Well, if their name is published on the site, the person you're emailing to just have the VA say, hey, John.
Hey, John, thanks for putting the site up. Maybe mention something on the site that caught their eye, why they want to work for them. If they have accolades on the site, have your VA kind of insert that accolade in that message. But the main content of that message stays the same. It's exactly what the purpose is.
Yeah, and I don't think it has to be that personal. I mean, if they know you're in their city and that you're looking for buyers in their city, well, I'm not concerned, that's personal enough. And they'll certainly respond. All right, anything else?
I just wanted to add that this works so well because your open rate is nearly 100%. Because normally these are leads coming in their site, and they're getting an increase in their income for not doing anything different than what they normally would. So it's like a no-brainer for them to give you these leads.
And while you're at it, I'd have your VA take the same list and do a follow-up 3 days later. Say, hey, haven't heard from you yet. Did you get my email? And I'll have it threaded so it's on top of the email you sent 3 days earlier. You guys with me? Got it? Pretty good stuff, eh? All right. Any other?
If you're selling client to have your VA, you can also call as well. The phone number's there. Obviously, I'll respond to an email. So that's another way to do it multidimensionally.
I'm going to put you on the spot the other day. I might put you on the spot today, too. Okay, I'm building an email. First of all, I've got a simple site set up where I can capture names of potential buyers, and I got a simple sheet on there where they can put in the information of what they're looking for, how much money they got, and how much they want to pay per month, and their email address and their phone number. That's pretty much all I care about, to tell you the truth. All right, now I'm going to load that site up with buyers. I want 500 people on my list, and I'm going to give you 5 days just because I'm generous. After which time you're dead. What am I going to do?
I'm going first.
Okay, he's going first.
He's learning. Testing. Good. I'm going first this time because I learned my lesson yesterday. Or on Friday. But the first strategy I would use for local buyers is probably press releases.
Press releases?
Using press release. So if you weren't here on Friday, what a press release is a website that allows you to create a sort of an article or a document that you would get out to the media. And there's several free press release sites. The one I'll give you right off the top of my head, probably the most powerful one, is prlog.com, or .org, I'm sorry, prlog.org.
prlog.org. Okay.
And this will allow you to write about 500 word press release about what your service is.
And this press release will be about how we are catering to all of those people who can't get qualified for loans, and 82% of the people cannot qualify for loans and want to buy a house. We do not believe that should stop them from buying a house. We understand that if they watch their credit does not make them bad people, and we're on a mission to get people into houses and turn this economy around. All right, that's the press release.
That's it.
That's the press release.
So
Okay.
exactly what Ron said, put that in your press release, talk about your local area, and have everything go to your squeeze page. Now, if you don't want to use a free tool, I would
Page, stop now. This is a real estate class.
That's right.
Okay.
Your lead capture page where you're getting their information that you already
I just described.
That Ron just described, exactly.
You guys go to jackshomedeals.com, jackshomedeals, see my website that they set up, incidentally, and you'll see the page that we have on there to capture their information. Look, I don't care if you just do some simple little page. Hey, we'll sell you this house with these options, no bank qualified, blah, 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 blah. You can take a copy right off my site and then guide them right to that page. In fact, it's probably even better. If you just had those two things on that page. And so you can capture their, get them on your buyers list. That's all you care about. Now, of course, you're supposed to have the houses you have for sale on the same site. But, you know, if you don't have that, I still don't care. I want them on the buyers list. That's the most important asset you got in selling houses, is that buyers list. Okay? So, PRlog.org is the free press release. And then there you put your URL that drives it to your site that tells them what you do, that captures your name, that they're interested. Correct. Okay? And these press releases cost nothing.
Those press releases cost nothing. If you've never written a press release before, you can have someone write it for you using a service called textbroker.com.
TXTbroker.com. Wow. Where's the work in this? Probably some work somewhere. All right. But in the second time, I got to move on. This is Bernard. This is Francis's brother, smarter brother of the two, I think. Just give him Mike Lincoln, who we are very quickly. Microsoft guy here.
Hi guys, I'm flew in here from Seattle just to be here at the event. I used to work at Microsoft for 4 years, helping start Ad Center, which is pretty much Google AdWords, but for Microsoft Ad Center. So I know exactly what everyone's searching for online, and I know how to get you leads.
Okay.
So to add to Francis' thing, when you are doing the press releases, make sure that you actually do it in the local area. So you actually select where those press releases are going to be shown. So you can select Jacksonville, Florida. You can select all the surrounding areas, and they give you about 5 options. So make sure that you select it locally.
Okay.
But the best thing that I would do is actually I'll go right to Google AdWords because 80% of searchers are on Google, and that's the highest search. It's actually the #1 search engine in the world. So if you think about it, the top site is Google, second site is Facebook, and the third is like YouTube. If you go to Google AdWords, you can set up an account, and you can set it up for free, because all you do is type in Google AdWords coupon in Google, and you'll find a $100 coupon floating around there, so you get free advertising. And all you need to do is call up Google, and they'll set up the Google AdWords for free for you, because if you're a new advertiser, what they offer is called a Quick Start program. That means you have 30 days with a Google representative who will build your account, find the keywords, create the ad for you. All you need to do is give them that squeeze page or that landing page that Francis was talking about, and they'll do all the work for you. So now I'll give you two things here. One is a Google Ad Rep, and you also have $100 to use for advertising.
So we're talking about pay-per-click here.